Right now at 5, La Crosse County officials urging residents to report flood damage for a chance at getting federal assistance.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski. More than 100 homes on French Island are dealing with extensive flood damage and hoping for federal help. News 8 Now's Anna Fisher joins us live in studio to tell us more about when that help could come. Hey, Anna.
Good evening, Ken. As people continue addressing flood damage to their homes, many wonder when and if FEMA relief will come to the rescue. Town of Campbell Supervisor Lee Donahue says many French Island homes have up to 3 feet of groundwater flooding the basements. According to La Crosse County Supervisor Monica Cruz, at least $10 million in damages must be reported in order to collect FEMA relief funds.
FEMA money is very hard to come by. People don't take the time to call that 211 number and let them know, that they have a certain dollar amount of damages. Nothing will happen.
La Crosse County last qualified for FEMA relief in 2019 due to severe storm damage, but didn't receive any funding. And residents on French Island and the rest of La Crosse County are encouraged to call that 211 hotline as soon as possible to report flood damage. However, county officials and law enforcement do say that it's no guarantee FEMA funds will be granted. Ken?
There will be a lot of applications given the flooding recently. Thanks, Anna. And again, that hotline number for you to call is 211. And for the latest on the receding flood stages and hopefully some better
I do have good news. The Mississippi continues to drop as expected, and I'm expecting this trend to continue. In fact, as we mentioned yesterday, that forecast is for the river to fall to flood stage by May 7th and or 8th for Wabasha, Winona, and La Crosse. Take a little bit longer down to the south. It'll fall to near 17.8 feet in the Prairie du Chien and McGregor area around May 9th. Again, the latest stages in that second column there, 13.83 and falling in Wabasha, 15.38 in Winona and falling, 13.69 here in La Crosse and continuing to fall as well. So some good news there. We've got some clouds kind of backing their way in from the north and east. Believe it or not, this is still that storm system that impacted the region over the weekend, continues to just slowly churn its way eastward over the northeastern Great Lakes and northeastern parts of the United States up into New England. Current temperatures, 56 in Black River Falls, 57 in Eau Claire, 55 in Sparta and Viroqua, 60 here in La Crosse, and 61 in Prairie du Chien. Tonight's becoming mostly clear, decreasing winds, but still a breezy evening. Keep that in mind if you have outdoor plans this evening, maybe attending a sporting event or something. Chilly temperatures overnight with lows in the 30s for most, right around 37 here in La Crosse. Again, still looking at some milder temperatures heading our way for the next several days. I'll detail that with my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Bill. Our Chippewa County Police have arrested a man in connection to a threat made against the county courthouse. Chippewa County Sheriff Hakes says his office found out about a threat directed at a specific case that was scheduled for today. Police say they found the 39-year-old suspect during a traffic stop on Highway 53 near the town of Woodmore. The man allegedly did not get out of the car, and police closed down the highway as a safety precaution before arresting him using non-lethal force. May is National Mental Health Awareness Month, and today Governor Tony Evers stopped by the Cooley Recovery Center. It's part of his tour highlighting mental health. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall, our brand new reporter, was there and is learning more about the governor's tour. He joins us now live in studio. Jeremy, over.
Visitors that come through here, but if you break that down.
We're struggling for the recovery center.
A lot of individuals who need these services may not have good insurance, may not have insurance at all, and sometimes it really just needs to have something that they don't have to pay for. Each year we have anywhere from 22 to 25.
The governor also stopped by North Lakes Community Clinic.
But if you break that down.
All right, a couple of issues with Jeremy's microphone. We'll try and get that sorted out for the 6 o'clock show. The governor still says it's important to work with legislatures on support for those struggling. We'll have that story again at 6. In the meantime, the Title 42 immigration policy used to cut back on the number of immigrants entering the country is due to expire next week. Now, people are moving toward the border hoping for an easier path into the U.S. The Biden administration has announced a surge of military personnel to the border to help stem the tide. Nicole D'Antonio has more details from Washington.
There's a strengthened regulation.
President Biden has ordered 1,500 soldiers to head to the southern border.
I think we'll see these troops arrive as early as May 10th and then in the coming weeks.
The Biden administration is ending the Trump-era immigration policy known as Title 42, which denied immigrants entry into the U.S. as a way to cut down on the spread of COVID. But large groups of immigrants are expected at the border as Title 42 comes to an end on May 11th.
They've come in really with a false pretense that there will be open borders starting on May 11th, and anyone that's already in the United States will no longer be required to have proper documentation, and that is an untrue statement.
The Pentagon is deploying active duty soldiers who are expected to stay on the border for 90 days.
These personnel will be performing administrative tasks like data entry and warehouse support. They will not be performing law enforcement functions or interacting with immigrants or migrants.
Republicans say the Biden administration needs to make Title 42 permanent.
The same week that Title 42 expires, we're going to bring a border security package and pass it through this House of Representatives. And we challenge President Biden to work with us to solve this problem.
Democrats say border security isn't enough.
We need more robust enforcement at the border, but we also need comprehensive immigration reform.
The 1,500 new troops will join 2,500 who are already assigned to the southern border. Nicole D'Antonio, CBS News, Washington.
Already declared a state of emergency in anticipation of new immigrants crossing the border. State Senator Brad Pfaff is voicing for upgrades to a La Crosse port today. The Onalaska Democrat and other state officials visited La Crosse for the F.J. Rovers Company Incorporated, who recently received a grant from the state's Harbor Assistance Program. That grant money will help rebuild the dock's wall to improve the flow of goods like corn and grain. Senator Pfaff says upgrades like these have impacts well beyond just the physical wall.
Just this one barge right over here, loaded with grain, takes 70 semis off the highway. Just think about that for a second. All of this is interconnected.
F.J. Rovers received $1.7 million to help rebuild their dock's walls. The arrival of May also marks the beginning of National Stroke Awareness Month. Stroke is the 5th leading cause of death in the U.S. Nearly 800,000 people suffer from stroke every year in the country, and many don't know how to detect the early signs of a condition. Subtle symptoms such as blurred vision or face drooping can point toward a possible stroke. One health expert says it's important to take the symptoms seriously.
This is not a situation when you're having those symptoms that you want to drive yourself to the emergency department or drive a loved one. You got to call 911 and get the care you need from the experts in the emergency department.
Stroke is also the #1 leading cause of long-term disability. One Gunderson Health System expert says the quicker someone gets medical help, the better.
We use the saying, time is brain. The more time that a person's having a stroke without treatment, the more brain they can lose function with.
There are some risk factors that put you at higher risk for stroke, including high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, smoking, obesity, and diabetes. Just ahead tonight at 5, the clock is ticking as officials warn America is running out of money to pay its bills.
Knutson Roofing, locally owned with 18 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Whether it's roofing, window, or siding installation, we offer reliable, dependable, and quality work we stand behind. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
Menards has everything to grow the perfect lawn, all 11% off. No matter the conditions of your yard, we have the right grass seed for you. Grab a 3-pound bag of Schultz Sun and Shade, Hardy, Shady, or high traffic grass seed for $8.99 after rebate. FVP's Volt Edge Lawn and Garden Battery will power all of your tractors and lawnmowers. Each battery is built with the power to get you started. Now just $26.99 after exchange and 11% rebate at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
I've always been a storyteller. I capture those beautiful moments, things other people miss. My health took an unexpected turn, but my care team put my needs in focus, designing solutions to support my ambitions. Now that's just a footnote in my journey, a small part of a story that's still being written. UW Health, remarkable.
Goodwill starts with you every time you shop and donate. Your support opens the door to new opportunities and creates possibilities for people with barriers to employment. When you shop Goodwill, you'll find home decor, clothing that fits your unique style, and other one-of-a-kind treasures. You'll also keep items out of the landfill, all while supporting job training, financial coaching, and more. When you shop at and donate to Goodwill, you open doors to possibilities for neighbors in your community. Goodwill starts with you.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Betting on our weather is risky business. Don't gamble with your most valuable asset. Knutson Roofing has you covered with an available 50-year guarantee on all roofs. Yes, we set an available 50-year guarantee. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The White House and congressional leaders are set to meet 1 week from today to discuss raising the debt limit. It'll be the first face-to-face talks on the issue since the start of February, and it comes with just about 4 weeks to go until the nation defaults on its debt. Skylar Henry has more details from Capitol Hill.
President Biden has invited the Democrat and Republican leaders in the House and Senate to the White House next week to discuss raising the debt limit.
Folks, we've got a lot to do.
There is a lot of work to do and precious little time to get it done. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen warned that by June 1st, the government will run out of money for the U.S. to pay its bills.
This is about not sending out Social Security checks, not sending out payroll for our soldiers and our servicemen and women, not sending out checks for people who work for the government. This is running out of all government money, not just spending on the debt.
Everyone agrees that defaulting on debt would be disastrous.
Debt really doesn't get raised. All bets are off. We will have a recession, and it won't be a mild one.
But that's where the agreement ends.
We pay our bills, and we should do so without reckless hostage-taking from some of the mega Republicans in Congress.
We will not pass a debt ceiling that just raises it without doing something about our debt.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has agreed to meet with President Biden, but he continues to push the plan House Republicans passed last week.
The bill is passed.
The bill passed with a vote along party lines. It would include steep spending cuts, most of which target President Biden's priorities. Democrats say it's dead on arrival in the Senate.
With steep, severe, devastating cuts to things like law enforcement, veterans, families, teachers, kids, even cancer research.
Meanwhile, the markets dropped as soon as they opened, with Wall Street investors getting nervous. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
The Federal Reserve Board is meeting today and tomorrow to discuss raising interest rates again. The Fed is expected to hike rates 1/4 percentage point to try to slow down the economy and bring down inflation. Coming up this evening, community members are coming together to provide produce for those in need.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. High temperatures today in the mid-50s to lower 60s. We're going to add a couple of degrees to those numbers for tomorrow. I'll have my 8-day forecast after the break.
Dr. Mehta knows pain.
Oftentimes, I see patients with pain in their knees, their hips, their back, and it's actually coming from their feet.
Her suggestion?
It's as easy as going into a Good Feet store.
Come in for your free arch support fitting.
Luther High School, we are a powerhouse in culture and fulfilling the needs of each and every student through our Student Services program. We recognize the future needs all students, whether it's a four-year college, trades, or the trade school. Our on-site STEM program will offer welding and advanced woods program and allow stackable credits at technical colleges throughout Wisconsin. Luther High School, Christ-centered, encouraging and preparing students for life. Schedule your visit today. Go to lutherhigh.org or find us on Facebook at We Love Luther.
Are you in need of a new water heater? Here at Maxwell White, we offer the best solutions for homeowners in La Crosse and the surrounding areas. Being the best means installing the best. Our American-made Bradford White water heaters can revolutionize your home and give you the home comfort you've always wanted. Contact Maxwell White today to find out how a professionally installed Bradford White water heater is right for your home. Our expert technicians will answer all of your questions and find the best possible solution for you. Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
As a veteran of our country's armed services, you have already made the ultimate sacrifice. Through no fault of your own, you may be experiencing hardships, such as the inability to pay rent, utilities, or receive other life-sustaining services. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin. No Wisconsin veteran should ever have to face homelessness or lose heat, power, or water again.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. What says spring like free flowers? All month long, save up to 20% off store-wide. Plus, as a thank you, get $50 worth of free flowers from Sparta Floral when you spend $499 or more. Buy a sofa, get free flowers. Buy a fridge, get free flowers. Buy some flooring, get free flowers. While you're picking up your free flowers, buy some more flowers. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup is always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Gary knows golf.
You need to have good balance, good support.
Where to find that support?
2 words, The Good Feet Store. How many words is that?
Swing by for your free arch support fitting.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Volunteers and Aptiv employees are providing produce for the community. Today, Aptiv Community Victory Garden marks its 4th year as a Hope Grows community garden location. The garden provides free and readily available produce for people in the La Crosse community that may not have access or the money to afford it. Volunteers planted everything from potatoes to carrots and lettuce. One volunteer says she enjoys gardening and it keeps her busy.
It's a lot of fun, gets you outside, it's very convivial here. And I love the idea of raising some food for the community.
If you'd like to volunteer at one of the La Crosse neighborhood gardens, you can call that number on your screen. We'll also be posting more information on news8000.com. Certainly one of those days where you'd want to go outside and enjoy things, but a little misleading, Bill, with some of those wind gusts. A little chilly out there.
Yeah, windy day. That definitely added to the chill, and it also elevated the fire danger across the region, especially west of the river. The good news, things are starting to green up, but still a lot of dead vegetation from the winter months. So whenever it's windy like it was today, outdoor burning should probably not be done. All right, speaking of winds, that tends to kind of stir up the allergy or the pollen as well, increasing those allergy symptoms. So medium today for oak, high symptoms on both categories for birch and tree pollen in general, and then high across the board for tomorrow. Again, because of the winds today, warmer temperatures tomorrow and Thursday as well mean we can expect the tree symptom index to remain on the high side until our next rain, which does enter the forecast by later this week, at least low-end rain chances starting on Thursday. In the meantime, just some clouds kind of backing their way in from the north and east. 61 was the high today, so getting closer to that average high of 67. 92 and 26 are the records. No rain or snow today. Hopefully we're done with the snow, figuring it is May, but if you're from around here, you know it can snow, especially in early May in the region, but I'm definitely not seeing that in our future over the next 8 days. 60 degrees with a mostly cloudy sky at the airport, also 60 downtown. Wind still gusting to 30 miles per hour, and there's the latest Mississippi River stage falling at 13.71. 57 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire, winds gusting to 28, and the Chippewa River holding steady, 765 5.3. Temperatures still quite chilly over the Great Lakes. 30s, 40s, low 50s in Chicago and Milwaukee. 60 degrees here in La Crosse and warmer to our west. And again, that's the warmer air that will gradually filter into the region over the next couple of days. Temperatures ranging from 54 at Volk Field to 60 in La Crosse, 61 in Winona, also 61 in Prairie du Chien. Again, breezy conditions continue this evening out of the north, still gusting 30 to 35 miles per hour. Now, those winds will start to die down later tonight. So some clouds, again, kind of backing their way in from the north and east thanks to this area of low pressure, large area of low pressure, which continues to just slowly trudge its way eastward. Otherwise, high pressure keeps us dry tonight and tomorrow, and then a little disturbance up to the north combines with some moisture to the west to bring us some low-end rain chances by Thursday and Friday. So Sky Tracker showing those clouds dissipating, mainly clear overnight, those winds dying down as well. Tomorrow, sunny to partly cloudy conditions and quite a bit less windy. Should be a pleasant day. And then heading into tomorrow night to some passing clouds. Now Thursday, again, that boundary comes into play from the north and west. Sky Tracker not overly concerned with the rain chances, but I'll have a slight chance for a shower, especially by Thursday afternoon. So for tonight, clearing, decreasing winds, but kind of chilly. 30s for lows, including 37 in La Crosse. By the way, that moon will be full on Friday. Partly cloudy tomorrow, lighter winds, highs around 64 degrees, 73 on Thursday with that isolated thunder shower chance. A little bit better chance for a few hit and miss thunder showers on Friday, 70. Small chance of rain through the weekend, 69 on Saturday, 72 on Sunday, and then mostly dry to start next week and fairly mild with temperatures in the low to mid 70s Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So not too bad.
Not too bad at all. All right, Bill, thanks very much.
Right.
When we come back, an extraordinary streak is actually coming to an end at the 149th Kentucky Derby.
Ashley's having a huge sale. Right now, you can get up to 50% off floor models. Plus, shop limited time deals throughout the entire store. These deals won't last long, and once they're gone, they're gone. Hurry to your local Ashley store to shop and save today.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
Introducing the StarMark Composite Window, now available exclusively at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions. With its solid frame construction, this revolutionary window is 2,000% more airtight, 40% more energy efficient, and 12 times stronger than the average vinyl window.
And at a price less than what many companies charge for lower quality vinyl windows.
Call now to save 50% off installation.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
Ashley's having a huge sale. Right now, you can get up to 50% off floor models. Plus, shop limited time deals throughout the entire store. These deals won't last long, and once they're gone, they're gone. Hurry to your local Ashley store to shop and save today. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A man from Louisville has become quite an expert on the Kentucky Derby. He's preparing to attend his 84th Derby in a row. Brandon Spencer visited John Sutton Jr. to hear all about Churchill Downs through the decades.
John Sutton Jr.'s love for horse racing started at about 8 years old. He says he remembers listening to the Kentucky Derby on the radio in 1939 and immediately fell in love.
Those are all signed, as are these.
So the next year, he begged his father to take him, but weather made it a little underwhelming.
So we got there, but it was cold that day. Oh my goodness. My mother bundled me all up, and so we got there, and I think we spent most of our time in the men's room because it was so darn cold. Derby, Preakness, Belmonts.
But after watching his dad observe horses in the paddock to bet on, Sutton says he found his niche.
I just fell in love with doing that, and like people go to concerts today, there wasn't no such thing as that then, to any degree, and I just thought that was my cup of tea, and so I look forward to it each year.
That love turned into an obsession, which turned into 83 consecutive years of attending the Kentucky Derby. And if you walk around his home, he has the documentation to prove it.
This is the first Derby I went to and saved this.
From mint julep cups to lapel pins to tickets and programs dating back to 1906, Sutton Jr. has it all. And unlike most, he has turned horse betting into a science. Needless to say, his best memory was one of his biggest wins.
In the year 2000, Fusiachi Pegasus won, and we had that quite a bit of money on it. And we had the winner bet, we had the exacta, we had the trifecta, and the superfecta.
A once-in-a-lifetime bet for a man who says he experienced once-in-a-lifetime luck. Injuries, military service, and illnesses almost put an end to his streak, but he was motivated to do what he loved.
It wasn't nothing going to deter me from going to the Kentucky Derby. I thought that was the end all.
And Sutton's written a book detailing all 83 Kentucky Derby races he has attended. Plans to get his 84th pin this Saturday, but he said this may be his swan song due to some injuries. It's the end of a streak he said he is very proud of. Hey, Bill's got one last check of your forecast when we come back.
Knutson Roofing, locally owned with 18 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Whether it's roofing, window, or siding installation, we offer reliable, dependable, and quality work we stand behind. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
Life's more rewarding at Blaine's Farm and Fleet, especially when it comes to great deals on premium lawn care products. Like Scott's Turf Builder Lawn Food, just $49.99 after sale and mail-in rebate. Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed is also on sale, $69.99 after rebate. New at Blaine's, save $15 on Scott's Turf Builder Sun and Shade Mix Grass Seed. Plus, rewards members get a free $15 gift card with $100 spent on Scott's products.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here and ready to help. Anyone in Wisconsin can call, text, or chat to get connected to a trained 988 counselor. Trained counselors are here to support anyone experiencing a suicidal, mental health, or substance use crisis. You can also contact 988 if you're concerned about someone. 988 is confidential and free to all Wisconsin residents. 988 24/7. Call, text, chat. Here to support you.
Are you looking for ways to manage your money wherever life takes you? Ultra's online and mobile banking is where it's at. We make managing your accounts on any device easy and secure. So go ahead, transfer funds, send money, deposit checks, or pay bills. All on your schedule, anytime, anywhere. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what our members say. Take the next step and download the Ultra mobile app from the Apple App Store or Google Play. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
It's time to remodel your kitchen or bathroom today. Interior Designs can help you from design to completion. Our designers will help pick out your new cabinets, countertops, flooring, and backsplash. Our installation team will complete the look, including plumbing and sheetrocking. Let us take care of the entire process so you can enjoy your new kitchen or bathroom. Call today, Interior Designs Holman.
Betting on our weather is risky business. Don't gamble with your most valuable asset. Knutson Roofing has you covered with an available 50-year guarantee on all roofs. Yes, we set an available 50-year guarantee. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
Again, still rather breezy this evening. Keep that in mind if you have outdoor plans with some passing clouds. Otherwise clearing, decreasing winds overnight. Chilly though, lows in the 30s, including 37 in La Crosse. It's mowing time again, and tomorrow's looking good for that. Just some low-end rain chances on Thursday and Friday.
All right, thanks a lot, Bill, and thanks for joining us tonight at 5. We'll see you at 6.